Hello, it's Faye and Dan's Travels, and we're here to do a question and answer today.
We are. We've been here a whole year.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like a whole year though, does it? With the whole COVID situation.
Not quite the year any of us had in mind.
No.
No.
That glorious Japan trip didn't exactly happen, did it? And
and I'm sure lots of you guys have had to cancel trips. But here we are. It is what it is.
It is.
Ploughing on. So I've got some questions that our kind, very supportive subscribers have put forward for us. The first one is from Portly Travellers. Now, I'm going to quickly get the info on them because I've got terrible memory. So, Portly Travellers, a lovely couple, Trevor and Shauna, based in Canada, travelling around Europe and wherever the whim takes them, I suspect. So be sure to check them out. The first question, how many countries have you visited?
oh wow!
She says, looking at.
I know. Well, I've clearly visited. I've clearly visited more than you, haven't I? On business.
Yes.
But
lots of inside of hotel rooms.
exactly.
So
yes.
I'm told.
Yeah, I don't see the places at all.
No, I've told time.
So I think isn't it somewhere around 30? I think we worked out.
Yes. 34 rings a bell.
Yes, 34 rings a bell, but that's both of us together.
That's both of us.
So
we've also done India,
Thailand
Dubai.
and Dubai. Yes, so it's 3 more than you.
Yes.
So I'm 37, you're 34.
Well, that's about right for our ages as well.
Exactly. Well, I'm 38 because you haven't been to the Isle of Wight, have you?
Is that a country?
I'm not sure.
So, yeah, and we played it safe when the kids were young. We went to places where we could get formula and food, and that they wouldn't get dysentery. So we have
or us. Yeah.
So we have played it quite safe. So we're very keen now to branch out and really get to see some further afield places with more interesting cultures. So you're catching us at a good time, assuming COVID ever goes.
Oh, it will. Let's be optimistic.
It really needs to. So, do you have full-time jobs outside of the house? Is there an outside of the house? It's just Portly Travellers again.
Yes, it doesn't feel like there is, does it? But well, I'm an accountant, so I work for a manufacturing business which takes me all over the world. Well, limited Dubai, India, Thailand, but they're interesting places.
Yes, and I don't get to do any of that.
I know. I do. I always feel guilty.
Yeah,
sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I've been a stay-at-home mum since I had Amy, which is like 20 odd years ago, and but I trained as a nursery nurse, so my life has been children basically. That's me, childcare and child development, and trying to get the most out of them. So that's where I am, and currently full-time educating Jake at home. So
I know.
that's a learning curve.
Who would have thought that just a few months ago?
Yeah, but it's going really well. So.
It is.
Yeah. So, final question from Portly Travellers. Why did you start a YouTube channel?
Why are you looking at me first? I thought you'd have a good answer for this one.
I do have an answer. Yeah. I always have an answer. It may not be factual. Well, I know how it started. We were looking at Samuel and Audrey's channel. We were. We were looking for Slovenia because there isn't an awful lot in guidebooks.
No.
And we loved their channel and we loved their style. And before long we were saying, hang on a minute, we could do this.
Yes.
And it's just our ideas often come this way. They sort of spring up and then they start flowering, and before we know we're actually doing it, And
on some level we were already doing it because I always took a video camera with me on our travels, so I was always filming.
And you'd edited before.
Exactly, and you were taking photos by the dozen,
I love
weren't you?
taking photos. I love capturing. I have quite an eye for capturing a scene, so I've always loved doing that. I can't paint or draw, so it's my way of capturing the beauty that I see.
Exactly, and it's the same with me. Yes, I just like to. I've just enjoyed filming, right from about the age of 15.
So it started like that, and here we are. But it's good to have a hobby as well.
It is, yeah.
A hobby together, which we have. I've got loads of hobbies, but you haven't so much.
I haven't, no.
So yes.
We did rather hope that we'd be doing a lot of travelling this year and make this the big year, didn't we?
Yeah, we love travelling, so that's the other thing.
Yes.
So just for fun, but also we wouldn't say no to passive income. If anyone wants to subscribe like crazy, that would be lovely.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's that. Okay, so the next question up is from Everything by Bushra, who's a lovely lady from Morocco, and her channel does beauty and cooking and what was it? Beauty, cooking,
Makeup.
Same as beauty, isn't it? That's what I couldn't remember. Yes, and it's a really lovely channel, very artistically done.
It is. It looks really nice.
I really enjoy her videos. So, everything by Bushra. What did you learn from your YouTube journey so far?
Oh, wow, that's quite a big question, isn't it?
It's
really,
a good question. I liked that one.
Lots of different perspectives, really. I mean, from my personal perspective, I think it's all in the editing, really. You know, I mean, you wouldn't believe quite how much ends up on the cutting room floor. I would imagine it's probably about 80% of our filming.
Sometimes I argue.
You do.
I said, what about that
do.
lovely shot that I held my breath for?
You do. I mean, you might notice that a lot of our shots are sort of 3 or 4 seconds long, and in reality, they might be anything up to about 20 seconds long. It's just I try and select the best bit when there's a car not going by or something like that.
Or someone sneezes.
Yeah, well, yes, there's always that as well. It's usually me as well, yeah, which does cause a bit of a camera shake.
Yeah, camera bobble. So what have I learned? Oh, how friendly everyone is. What a lovely travelling community. And people that are like-minded. And loving checking out other people's channels and seeing all over the world even when we can't travel. So I love that aspect of it. And getting to know people, the feeling of community.
It's true.
Just trying to work out a niche for the channel. Trying to look up all the different things that are recommended and picking what works for us, because you've got to be authentic, haven't you? It's no good.
Exactly. And then it's following that niche this year, where, you know, with COVID and everything, it's been quite difficult with the lack of travel.
The British aspect, we always put that in because that is who we are, and also we knew that we're not full-time travellers, so we're going to be at home. Dan's at work, you know, we've got to earn a living.
Exactly.
Or someone else. So yes, we always knew that was going to be something, and we've got quite a few quite fun ideas. But of course, we're limited to travel really locally.
Exactly.
It feels that we are, even if we're not technically, because we're being so cautious over COVID.
Yeah. We've also learned how to do green screen, haven't we?
Yeah.
Usually it's quite tricky. It's all in the lighting.
I'm not very patient. I couldn't.
You're not, are you?
I'm very much a ad lib. Let's go for it and do it. And green screen doesn't really allow for that. So.
No,
not my favourite.
It's not, is it?
It's on green screen. I think let's not.
It always gets rather hot as
hot
well.
Lights, I get quite cranky. I have to be honest. If ever we're doing green screen, you see me looking really quite annoyed. You know what's happened.
Well, hopefully you can't tell that it's green screen.
No, it's so good.
Yes.
So yeah, just unexpectedly, it's gone unexpectedly well. Obviously, there's the frustrations all new channels feel of trying to get the subscribers, trying to keep the subscribers, and get that view time. But I, in all honesty, thought we would upload and have 10 viewers, and half of them would be us, and that would be it.
Exactly.
And when we said it to the kids, you could see full well in their eyes that's what they thought would happen.
That's true, and it's only a quarter of them are us.
Let's say a fraction. A fraction of them are out there. But what are we up to now? At 24,000 views?
Yeah.
That's like 24,000 people might have had a look. I mean, that's just insane.
We quite often look at some of the videos and see that, you know, perhaps the camcorder reviewers, I think, had 60 hours of viewing, and it's like, wow, who was that?
Like writing apology letters. I'm so sorry, I can't get that time back.
Someone likes me, I know.
Right, so the next one, Sissy and Bud. I'm going to have to look up their channel. They're quite new as a subscriber. A very friendly American couple. Sissy is a breast cancer survivor, and she's currently documenting her journey with how she's coped with that, bless her. They're based in Florida, and they have a boat or a yacht. I'm not very into boats, I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of...
Does it have a sail?
I don't know. But they go out on that a lot, and they've sort of had a bit of a life rehash, you know, they've had a rethink what they prioritise in life, which is always good. Looks like Traveller's one. But Sissy and Bud want us to answer, what is your favourite vlog so far?
Right. Well, I think for me, the one that came together the best was Bath. Really enjoyed that. I enjoyed making it. It was a nice mix
That
of
was a
different
lovely
things,
trip.
wasn't
I
it?
loved that
I know.
trip. That was
It was the last trip we did properly,
Yeah,
wasn't
so
it, really?
glad that
It's
we
probably
did.
why it's a favourite. But
we're trying to learn as we go, aren't
Yes,
we?
yeah.
Obviously, home videos and vlogging are very different.
they are.
And we're a little bit older, so we're having dogs learning new tricks.
Yeah.
And while we want to be ourselves and very authentic, there are little things that help the vlog story unfold, and so we've tried to take those on board and make use of them where possible, while it still remains authentic and isn't just classic clickbait, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So, did Dan fall off the cliff? No, he didn't.
Well, not yet. No,
No.
he was pushed,
Wasn't
but he
pushed.
didn't fall.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yes, it's trying to make it so it still is. If someone wants to go to the place, I want them to be able to see the place, but also, we all want views and we all want view time. So
Exactly.
watch to the end. You never know what's coming up.
No.
Cliffhanger.
So, what's your favourite one?
Oh, Bath is good. I like the Slovenia top 10.
Yes, that is
Yes,
very. I like that.
it's
It's quite
quite fun.
slick, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
and-
I'd like to do more of those.
We need to do more top 10s,
Yeah.
definitely. What else do I like? Looking back, because we're all introverts, and looking back, I just go on the cringe factor of actually filming them. I look back at the first ones and I literally say, I was dying inside doing that.
Yes,
You can't tell, can you? So
Yeah,
and
you can.
gradually the cringe is diminishing because we're getting used to it, aren't we?
We are.
But
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
It's really based on cringe factor. How bad was that? It was really bad, yeah. So yes, probably Slovenia top 10
Yes.
is
Yeah.
my favourite so far, but I'm hoping to make many, many more. So the next question is from Heather of Heather's Travels. I'll just have a look at her channel. Heather's a single mum who loves to travel, and she hopes that her channel will show other single parents that it's possible to travel on your own with your kids, but it also is for everyone because it's a great travel channel. And she travels around America where she lives, and also it's great for cruises and Walt Disney World. So who could ask for more?
We all love Disney World, don't
Yes,
we?
make sure to check her out.
Yeah.
So Heather's question: what is your favourite trip ever?
Ooh, crikey. Well, I'm going to go for the longest, I think, which was we did a tour around America for 80 days, didn't we? Well, it was 90 inclusive of 10 days in Disney.
Yes, we got tired
wasn't
and
it?
stopped at the
Yeah,
end,
we did.
didn't
We finished a little early.
Yes.
But yeah, we did 12,000 miles in 80 days, which was quite amazing. And half of the nights we were camping, weren't we?
Yes.
In a tent.
Yes, tenting, as
Yeah.
the Americans say.
Yeah. So amazing trip.
Very
Saw
cool
so
trip.
much, didn't we?
Very cool trip. And Amy was free.
3.
Yeah.
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 Crikey.
Bless her. She was ever so good, wasn't she?
She was.
So
Yeah.
that will be
Yeah.
up on the channel at some point.
It will.
But,
Yeah.
and my favourite trip, I'm very sentimental, so I think that although I love seeing new places, my favourite trips are where we've all had really sweet times and sweet memories with the children, which is probably going to Walt Disney World or possibly Cyprus, where I was born and raised. Both
Yeah.
of those are very sweet.
Oh, we've had some amazing times there,
such
weren't
lovely
we?
times,
Yeah.
good family memories.
We were planning to go to Cyprus this year, weren't we?
Yes.
It was Japan and Cyprus. So
yes, worries us.
I know. Yes, such lovely food. Ooh.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Moving on. How many cruises have you taken? Because obviously
Oh, wow.
Heather's into her cruises.
I'm pretty sure that I've taken 12,
Right.
but you may have taken one more.
Me and Amy went on a little trip for her 16th, which was on Queen Mary with Cunard, because she loves ships. So that was a lovely trip. That was just me and her. So yes, on the 13th.
What's your favourite cruise line? I know that wasn't asked,
no,
but
that's
but
the obvious next question. It depends how much money I've got to spend.
it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Celebrity, if I can afford it. I love their cruises. A really good second place, probably Carnival and NCL.
Yeah, I'd
They're
agree.
Both
I'd
really
agree.
good cruises.
Yeah, I think I'd rank Carnival above NCL personally.
Yeah, I
But,
wouldn't say
not
no.
much in it. Not
if
much
anyone
in
wants to send tickets, I won't say no. I'll be going. it'll be
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah,
We're not fussy.
definitely.
So there you go. Thanks for that, Heather. So we've got Oma far away, and she really responded to our request with some lovely questions. She's based in the Netherlands and travels around Europe mostly, but I believe she also goes and sees her son in Australia, and she started her site as a family viewing of what they're up to keep in touch, and now is enjoying it so much she's expanding out and covering, you know, other people coming to have a look. There's cooking as well, and there's Down Under, obviously visiting her son. So a lovely subscriber for us there is always saying hello, which is lovely.
There's plenty to see in Europe, isn't there?
Oh, Europe is just fantastic. Yes. So, how do your children feel about having YouTube parents, and do they mind being in the shots? It's a very, very perceptive question there. Obviously, a mother asked this question.
Well, there's a video that's coming to mind at this exact moment. Yes, and that would be our Eurotunnel one, which
you've got to watch out for Amy's realising she's on camera.
I think you just need to watch it.
Collapsing to get out of shot.
It's hilarious.
It is hysterical.
You've got to watch it just for that.
Yes. So the answer would be, we're all introverts, and we have days when we're in the mood for filming and days we're not, and they're unlikely to all be all at once. So it's our channel, and the kids have very much got cameo roles.
They have.
Yeah, Jake was quite keen in the very early stages.
He was. He played a big part in Oxford, didn't he?
If you see Oxford, the first vlog, he actually, bless his heart, he actually has a little chat.
He did.
But teenagers hit since then.
I know.
And now he sometimes just won't tolerate being filmed at all.
And his voice is down here now.
Oh, don't say that. He's not a little boy anymore.
He's not.
So I think they initially were bemused and sceptical.
Yeah.
And now they're grudgingly impressed.
I think they are.
Actually, you know, not a complete raving embarrassment.
Well, we showed them a few shots of the our next video, didn't we?
Yeah.
The haunted one, which is coming.
Cool,
I think it's coming out next week, isn't it?
Yes, after this one.
Yes, yeah.
For Halloween.
So,
the first of Haunted Britain.
Yes.
And that's why I love a ghost story.
So do I.
It's such fun. I really enjoy that. So that's me having a bit of fun.
And we've done a few special effects, haven't we, as well? I think it looks pretty good, actually. Yeah.
It's I love it. I love a ghost story. And our plan is to go around, as when we can travel around Britain.
Yeah.
Whenever we're going somewhere, we'll check out the ghost stories and film that at the same time. So
we could do a bit of a Blair Witch, couldn't we?
Hopefully that we'll have to be putting it on and we don't actually come across a ghost, because
well, hopefully not.
So, in short, they would rather not be involved, but
I think that's true.
Yeah, it's a cameo role, and they often tag along, particularly at the moment. We're all together a lot. So, but it's very much our channel.
It is.
And as they leave the nest, it will be more and more, and that's kind of the intention, that
it is.
It's something for us to do when we're empty nesters.
Yep.
Woohoo! And we can travel and.
To sound happy, it's not that happy. Remember that they will watch this.
No, they won't. You're quite safe.
They won't. That's true. They won't.
They haven't watched the last 5. It's fine.
They don't get past 6 minutes.
No.
So we're fine.
Yeah. Okay, so this is from Omar Far Away again. How do you feel about the editing aspect of the videos, and what software do you use? And that's very much over to Dan.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
I don't touch it. I literally don't touch the editing, beyond saying, we did my shotgun.
So we very much live on Wondershare. So we use Filmora 9, soon to be upgraded to Filmora X, I gather. And then for some of the green screen stuff, because it's so much better, we use Filmora Pro. So Filmora 9 gives you all sorts of transitions and titles via film stocks, and you have to subscribe to film stocks, but it's not that much money. I think it's about £10 a quarter, so not too bad. But yeah, it's a nice all-rounder editing suite. It's not very expensive either, so I think it was about £50 or £60, wasn't it? So not bad at all.
Yeah. What do you feel about the editing aspect? I think you like it, don't you? You enjoy it.
I find it a bit frustrating at times. I have to be honest. You occasionally have a bad evening of it, and it just won't go together and doesn't look right.
It really suits your personality.
It does. Yeah,
You're quite analytical, aren't you?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I would be dreadful. Nobody would watch for a minute. It would just be like, it's good enough. Slap, slap, slap. I've got no tolerance for anything like that.
No, so. It does take a while, but we have upgraded the computer, haven't we? So we've got quite a powerful computer. So once it's all done, you have to build the final file. As I'm sure most of you YouTubers will know, that can take some while. But with our processing power, I think it takes about 10 minutes, so it's not too bad at all.
That's made things
better.
That's
really helped.
So, what do you save once the video is online, or do you delete all files? Imagine
Never delete anything.
all
No,
files.
I think the clue is in the fact that we only put about 20% of the final into the final videos. So we want to keep that other 80%. Obviously, we don't want to lose that, and we might want to use it at one point in another video, maybe a top 10 or something.
Yes, definitely. And there is an aspect that it is still, from our perspective, a home video.
It is. It is.
Because we're very much aware of being in the moment and not missing the moment. I mean, you've probably noticed that our two camera pieces invariably have some error or other in them. I've got no
Your bits do.
Yeah, it's my bits. I've got no tolerance for going again and again, and I really can't be doing with it. So, invariably one shot takes. I mean, that the latest one, I forgot to keep Dan in shot. Bless him, he's getting.
And I'm...
He's like,
keep me in shots.
But we didn't retake because we don't practice.
No.
We're off the cuff. So what you see is literally us just going, blah 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 blah, and a retake. I wouldn't know what I'd say.
I was going to say we have tried it in the past, and it's never as good the second time, is it? I think that's the problem.
Just spontaneous. And I forgot what I was saying.
There you go, you see, spontaneous.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
So, that's the end, really, isn't it? We've covered all the questions.
I think we have.
And we're really enjoying the journey. Really looking forward to being able to travel.
Oh, I really hope so. Yeah.
I'm hoping for the second half of next year.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to, as I'm sure you all are, being able to book something and just go. And are we going to be able to go, or or any other rest of it. Just book a holiday and go on it.
Exactly. I mean, we've got Japan rebooked, haven't we, for next April? And a few months ago, I think I was quite optimistic, and I'm getting less and less as time goes on.
We will only travel with vaccinations.
Yeah.
So we're not entertaining.
But they won't let us in anyway, Japan, I don't think.
Probably not, no. But we
quite rightly so.
We wouldn't entertain,
no.
for anybody's sakes, travelling without vaccination. That's just our personal take on it. We're very cautious. So that's what we're waiting on. And obviously, we're talking about maybe getting the vaccine December, January.
They are saying that, yeah.
When it will get to us, we can't imagine, because we're obviously not high priority cases. But,
no. Well, we are old.
older, but not ancient. So, thanks for watching. If you've got this far.
Yeah, exactly. Gold award. Yeah.
Codename Endurance. Put that in the comments, and we'll love you forever.
Unless you fast forwarded there, and we can tell.
We can tell. Yeah, we have ways. All right. Take care, everyone. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Password Endurance. That's quite funny, actually. No one will get it.
No.